spiraled around me in a belt so that when you guys grab me, it's just going to spin me in the water like a little spinny top.
I would rather not get drawn and quartered by a shark. No, thank you.
No, but hang on. If you're in the water with the rope around you, you can just pull yourself up.
Bite me in half.
I mean, at least strong people can do that. Like Jamie's character can.
What can I do?
If you fall into the water, you have a rope tied around you. You can just pull yourself up.
The rest of you just get dragged.
You pull
Is that
yourself
a
up.
thing, Casey?
Is what a thing?
Tying yourself down to these rafts? Or would that
It's
be
called
too restrictive?
tethering.
It's called tethering, and it's often done for children on Fenris.
Obviously in real life. I mean in Fenris, because...
That's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't they?
Often children are
Often
tethered
for
to
children.
boats.
Oh, okay. So part of my backstory doesn't work because I fell off a boat as a kid.
Well, no,
Well,
I'm not saying they always
You
are,
forgot your tether.
but
Yeah.
often.
Just most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took too much tether to tie my ass. I was a
Yeah.
giant baby.
Exactly, and it might have been that, like, he's big enough to not have a tether. Like, oh,
Turns
well,
out that makes him sink faster.
God damn it, child!
He doesn't need a car seat anymore. And then 3 seconds later, car accident.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Child through window.
It's like the training wheels thing. Like, look at me, and then you drive into a car.
Yeah, tethering kids to boats is very much a training wheels type thing. Yes. So I mean, you could tether yourselves, but it might look a bit odd if another tribe comes upon you.
We don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
not
look
tethering myself. But not because of that. I don't know that. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
So far, my tactic of no thanks has worked out for the most part.
No, it hasn't, because you got shot in the back by your
No,
teammate.
I got electrocuted
Yeah.
in the face by my teammate.
Yeah. It
I was
wasn't
up
even
back.
close. By the way, how is the audio on this?
Pretty good.
We can
It
hear
doesn't
you.
sound any different than before, in all honesty.
That's depressing. Okay.
So however much money you spent, it sounds just like your old one.
Yeah.
So actually, you shouldn't have spent the money, but
Man, if you had not told us it was a new mic, we would not have known.
I can't.
I can't. It might be
Thank
my
you,
headphones.
Seeger.
though.
There's a significant
Thank you.
pitch difference. Higher quality microphones tend to not carry as much bass over.
Well, so
They
you just wouldn't be able to
transmit
hear
higher
me anymore.
frequencies.
this is a high quality microphone.
Better.
Your face is a high quality microphone.
I know.
Your palm's a high quality microphone.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
My
Thank
mother's
you,
guys,
Chris. Very
we went
expensive.
there. We went there,
That's
and
just rude, Jimmy.
I don't. I'm not comfortable with this.
We draw the line at mothers.
Yeah, this is shit. I need to take a walk.
Just too far there.
Yeah, dude. Jesus.
Did Doc say something about being late?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was
But he
going to be
said-
late, but not that late. But he
He
was
said
going to
not
be late.
that late, so I was going to give him 5 more minutes and see.
I hope this headache is going to give up soon.
Is it a headache or a migraine?
Headache.
Oh, okay. You'll probably be fine.
It's just neck pain, headache.
Is that your professional
yeah.
opinion?
I've been
Taylor?
dealing with that ever since I got this lump in my back. Every time I sit down, my neck will strain like hell. barely move
Yeah,
it.
I've got something like that in my leg, but I think I've pinched a nerve at some point, so I just have leg pain all the time.
But it could give in. To it.
Jamie finds your
I'm
pain
just
funny.
reading. I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, okay. You're just now reading back up.
And now you told me that I'm currently fucking someone.
Casey has very weird insults.
I'm sort of like, I'm trying to understand what you actually said. You told me that you don't teach people Swedish and that
Yeah.
I cannot make.
Yeah, he's like, I don't teach people Swedish. And you can't make people like me. Okay.
Yeah, that's not what the original statement said at all.
Yeah, I was a bit curious about that.
I blame Google Translate, not
yeah, I think he was trying to say, and you can't make me, but what he did make, you can't make people like me.
Google can't understand like idioms of language and shit.
Yeah.
No,
I believe
proper syntax.
I believe my original statement there was, I don't want to learn Swedish, I'm not going to learn Swedish, and you can't make me learn Swedish.
You didn't
there's
say that.
That's not what
Yeah, that doesn't... Probably because they don't... Like, Swedish to English doesn't exactly have the proper word. It's probably described through context.
Swedish does not have actual words.
Well, no, a lot of
shared...
languages are superior to English, dude.
Yes.
No.
Because a lot of them can say, like, 2 paragraphs in a couple of words. Japanese is incredibly eloquent.
I mean,
I
I've
agree
gotten
there.
that
Japanese is amazing. But Swedish is literally just like a shared psychosis where people just bumble and blather random syllables, and then everyone assumes they know what they're saying. When actually none of them ever actually understand each other.
It's like the early Sumerian / Elven language, basically. Like I'm fairly sure Tolkien just took Swedish and changed it a bit.
I think he used Norwegian, right?
Yeah, it did.
Is there a difference? Hey.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. Norwegians are better.
In your dreams.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean,
we're gonna start this shit again.
North versus South.
It would be hard to be worse.
No, but it's when people come here, they actually say it's very difficult to learn Swedish. It's much easier to learn like Spanish or German.
The only language
because those are in the line of English. They're Anglo-Saxon languages.
The only language that I've ever heard that's more confusing than Swedish is probably Welsh.
Danish. Oh yeah, okay.
Welsh,
but I mean, that's just.
I think.
Why is this even why are we even discussing this? French.
No, French is much easier to understand than Welsh.
Yeah, just go. Merci beaucoup.
Arabic is pretty.
Croissant.
French is easy to understand compared to Welsh.
People do say English is the hardest language, though, comparatively.
If you're not a native speaker, it's one of the harder languages to learn. If you're not a native speaker, it's one of the hardest languages to learn.
Well, the reason that English is hard to learn is because it borrows different rules from different language groups. It does not have a single, concise rule system. It has different rules from different places.
It's also a lot of the words are also very context heavy.
Yes.
Like
and
some
again,
words, since a lot of words have multiple meanings, it sounds. Yeah.
Well, there are just multiple words that mean different things.
Where? Yeah.
A lot of people get confused with night.
Yeah, because they're 2 words. They sound exactly the same. One's got a silent K. Why? Because you can suck it.
That's why. That's why.
And also nightmare, which lacks any form of grace when you mean to say a horse or a knight on a horse. That's what nightmare would be, or what people would think. Is it a horse in armor? What is it? Well, no, a knighted horse. Like it. That's what most people would think when they hear nightmare.
This is my favorite sentence in the English language.
Buffalo. That's just.
Nope. That is grammatically
correct.
See, I was going to use this. It's weird, but the buffalo one I don't even.
Because buffalo is both a noun and a verb.
Yes.
So if you alternate noun and verb.
It refers to a place. It refers to an animal. If you look at that link, basically, it's a pronoun, noun, verb, pronoun, noun.
But it's not a sentence.
It is.
You're not.
It is.
Okay, what are you communicating with that sentence?
Nothing.
No.
You're explaining that there are things, but you're not doing it in
Yeah.
you're doing it in quite a ridiculous way because it's not how you would describe that in the English language. That's how you would translate, or how you would show how you could connect verbs and things like that.
Yeah. Basically, in order to make it more understandable, you can add additional descriptive words, but they're not necessary to the structure.
They're not required.
Making it more understandable would make it to say, the buffalo from Buffalo, who are buffaloed, by Buffalo, from Buffalo, Buffalo other Buffalo from Buffalo.
Right, but no, the English language isn't used like that.
No, it's an example of an extreme case.
Yeah.
Party tricks!
Yeah, it's just an extreme case of
That
strange
is,
English grammar.
And also, if you just said that, you'd look like a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Yes.
But you'd be a grammatically correct idiot.
Okay, should we start?
Yeah,
Shanghai.
Doc's not here yet.
So what you're saying is grammatically correct is almost like technically correct?
Yes, which is the best kind of correct.
Into Google Translate this goes.
If it's just Buffalo, it'd be great. That would be great.
That would be great.
7 C6 seamen were handled by 7 beautiful nurses on the ship of Shanghai. What?
I just realized, I wonder what...
sjömän sköttes av 7 sköna sjuksköterskor på sjunkande skeppet Shanghai.
I wonder how...
Do it again. Do it again.
unconscious-
7 sjösjuka sjömän sköttes av 7 sköna sjuksköterskor på sjunkande skeppet Shanghai.
I can hear you. I swear to God that Swedish and all the Scandinavian language are the only ones that are able to even pronounce that thing.
Agreed. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off with the death of 2 crew members.
No. Okay.
Technically, one crew member and a survivor. Not a survivor,
Well,
a civilian.
They were all.
I mean-
they were all members of the crew of this boat. So
I mean, yeah, we've all been traveling for half an eternity for this.
4 days.
So we're basically blood brothers and sisters by now.
So
Yeah.
one life per day on average, is that where what
No,
we're
no,
after?
No, every
2
other
lives every day. Yeah.
lives.
2 lives.
Half a life every day.
No, hang on,
okay.
1.25 or something. Hang on.
It's one life
I
every
think
2
I wrote
days
this
currently.
people.
Why did you guys bother to work this out?
Why? Because I wanted to know how many people were left by the end of the journey,
Well-
and the result was 3. So if we keep on dying at this rate, 3 people will arrive.
Well, you need me to know where you're going, so
Yeah, exactly. And that's
you
just
need the ranger.
exactly, and that's just if we keep on dying in the same rate. But the odds are we will die at a faster rate the more
Because we have
people.
less people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
So
of
it's
the
actually
gonna be one
space.
it's
person
actually
left.
not a curve that goes like this. It goes like this. So
Yeah,
I
it's
should
It's an
be using a
exponential,
different
yeah.
formula for this. Yeah, exactly.
Man,
So,
man,
it's
I
exponential, not
expect
linear.
this graph by
Let's
tomorrow.
do math,
So you're wanting
everybody.
us to die at an exponential rate rather than
No,
a linear.
no.
Yeah.
Is that what
want
you
us to,
say?
we just
Yeah.
are. We just are dying at
yeah,
an
I'm
Jimmy,
saying-
exponential
that's
rate.
exactly what he's saying.
Casey, I'm gonna be upset if we don't lose 3 members this session.
I can
Can't we
arrange
do like
that.
a parabola?
Prove
Like,
the graph
Shut up,
right.
Taylor.
The
Don't talk.
parabola with lots to.
You're not allowed to
Done.
speak anymore. You've lost the ability. I've silenced you in real life.
I'm
Here we
against-
go again.
I begin
Don't make me
speaking
go
in Infernal.
re.
Oh shit!
Okay.
People got silence from that.
So. Oh.
Coffee!
So aside from feeling crappy, and your people being dead, 4 days have passed. You will notice when you're in the game that I have added some additional trackers to the front screen so that you can have more access. You also lost a boat in that exchange.
Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
How
We are
long did you
so
guys
fucked.
on for half an hour?
Going
We
to
did get the
that.
shark though, right?
You did manage to get the corpse of one of the sharks onto the boat, yes.
I would like to harvest its teeth. Just saying that ahead of time.
Yeah, certainly. You get...
Why?
Do I need to roll?
Yeah,
I'll
Aaron
do the
has-
roll.
Alright. Yeah, because I need to make arrows out of its teeth.
I think there'll be some
32,
lobster.
32 teeth.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay.
That's
Sharks have a lot of
hours.
teeth, remember?
Arrows.
Oh yeah, no, I'm happy with that. 32 will do me for a while.
You now
I'm not gonna
have-
hog all the teeth. To be fair.
Huh? You say what?
You now have to find wood.
Oh, we got plenty of wood. We're on a boat, remember? No.
No comment
I
on
could
that.
resist.
Don't even start.
We wake
I'm
up in
just
the middle
slowly
of the
frying
night
up
with
wood.
you just... We didn't
You
need
can
that.
say
The other thing that we need to do is, because I don't think I was reminding you to do so, but it will come into play in this game, is the food supply that you have on your
Boiled.
group loot notes.
Mm-hmm.
You currently need to do some subtracting from that, don't you?
Yeah, we lost 7
Yeah.
days. Actually,
I mean,
well,
I
no,
mean
it
the
wasn't.
4 days that you've been at sea.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because how many? So for these 4 days, we've had how many people?
4, 5, 6, 7. You've had 10 for 4
So
days.
Well,
we've lost
guys,
80 if we eat
I
2
have
a day.
good news though.
No,
We have less mouths to feed.
One ration is equal to a
day.
day's food.
Oh, okay. So we've lost 40 rations.
Let me hit
Yep.
mute just a second, guys. What's she done now, baby?
All right.
Taylor, are you updating that?
No, I think Casey has it up.
You can? Great.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I just did the math. We've used 40.
And make sure to add one shark too to the thing.
Well, we
Yeah,
don't
it's a 5,000-pound shark.
Yeah.
And I would suggest that we use the wood splinters. Like we try to harvest from like the wreckage, so that you can make arrows.
No, if we don't get any, we have those rifle stocks. I can always work on. I can get something out of that.
Sure, but you have like 3
Yeah,
Take
no.
out, I'll,
arrows.
I'll take out the blade fish because that's 42 rations, and we dumped a few.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
dumped. Doc dumped 7, and then
There's a cat.
someone else did as well.
I don't think I did
Can we
any.
hear the birds?
No, wait.
No.
She's tiny.
Poor cat.
Bigger than what she was.
Entertain the internet, cat. It's your mission.
I feel sorry for the cat.
What?
Entertain! Entertain!
It lives in Australia.
Yeah, I mean, he's constantly threatened.
I'm out.
Help
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
The cat's like, help
And
me.
now you understand why I feel sorry for the cat.
It's the circle of life. And the rules and
I like the look of the cat, like, this is my life.
the
You know?
Or she's
Well,
still
they
pairing.
feed.
That's a creature that he just given up. And said,
Yeah, like, yeah.
no more. I can't live with life anymore. Just do with me what you will.
I don't want to live.
It's better than my cat who lets me literally do whatever I want to.
Ah,
Don't
sorry,
do
guys.
what
We
I
have
want.
a
I
have
can
a
just
puppy
pick
on
him
a
up by the
rampage.
legs.
That sounded weird, Taylor.
No problem.
Don't say-
Casey, remind me, please. I believe we lost bone daggers and fur clothes as well, didn't we?
No, he did
Uh,
subtract that though.
Those I remember Doc did subtract.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I took out the krakens in the 40 days worth of rations.
Lay down.
Yeah, because we used the Krakens as bait. That's right.
Yep.
Oh, and Madman wanted us to try and get as much wood from the destroyed boat as we could before it floated away.
Yeah, so he can make arrows.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how much. I just did some.
I mean, how many arrows do you have left? 3?
No, I have 11 left,
Oh, 11.
but I keep losing them to the ocean.
Yeah, that kind of happened.
For smaller things, can't you use daggers? Are you proficient in throwing?
Should be.
No, yeah, I can throw daggers.
You can do that too, just as a backup.
Well, I can also fight in melee, but I'd rather not.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, but
Yeah, I can throw a dagger.
understand,
If
like,
you can die in one hit, don't enter melee.
Yeah, exactly. And
words to live by.
It'll take
I had-
me a few hits. That's why I keep doing it.
It also costs me HP to do
Hey,
my
dog.
good thing.
Hey,
Doc.
Doc.
Hey.
Hey, dog baby.
Hello.
Oh, buddy.
And Doc just woke up.
You sound as bad as I feel.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hey.
As bad as he.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh, you sound dying.
No, I just woke up. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think your voice could get any deeper, but
You haven't heard him after he's had vigorous sex with me. Then it's deep.
Out of nowhere. I mean,
Okay.
Doc, don't deny it. You know all those years ago what you did in Gary's mod.
Shut up. We don't talk about Gary's mod.
Sorry. I'm gonna go drink bleach now that I remember stuff about it.
We don't talk about nightclub.
we don't talk about that. Talks.
I think the worst time to go pee.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, or the best.
Well, no, because I was laughing at the toilet.
Oh, well.
That does not go well when you have to aim.
your asshole's like, what the fuck are you laughing at? You're just on the toilet laughing.
I'm like, okay,
Did
I'm
you see
gonna
your
pee.
penis again?
Wow, Jamie, Jesus.
Deep cuts.
I thought you liked me.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Taylor, you
Oh,
need
man.
ice. You need ice and put it on the burn.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
that was-
No, I'm gonna put on my.
I mean, that's an acidic burn,
like
so ice will make it worse.
Oh, that's true.
Run
Yeah.
that shit on
No,
the
I'm
wall.
gonna. If I'm gonna put it on a thing, I'm
I mean,
gonna
I-
put it on my shamed penis.
Jesus.
I think
Fucking
that,
hell.
this isn't. I think that constitutes in the UK, and that's like acidic attack
Yeah.
right there.
yeah.
That's 7 years. That's
And-
like 7 months
and-
in
Jamie just
jail.
threw acid
And,
all over
and
my
it's
penis.
recorded. He did it on.
Yeah.
She did it on film too.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Video evidence, boy.
Sue Jamie for libel and damage.
I ain't no pussy.
Apparently you're saying I have
many,
one, though.
So many
Jesus
comments could be made there.
So we have shark teeth and shit.
Yeah.
Um,
The teeth necklaces. How many teeth are strapped on them?
It varies from necklace to necklace, but on average, they're between 10 and 20 per necklace.
Who killed?
Who
Sorry,
killed the big shark? That was me.
Yeah.
Okay, you, and then who killed the 2 krakens? Or 3 actually. There were
I
3,
killed.
weren't there?
I killed one of them.
I don't think I got a kill on the Kraken. I don't remember though.
Is it Doc? Doc, did you
I
kill
killed
one of the krakens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he killed one, and I don't
So-
know. Who, the
I
other got away, didn't it?
No, I killed the first one.
He picks up.
You remember? I killed both it and Kim.
No, I remember that. I just can't
So do
remember
I.
who killed the last one.
Fond memory of mine. I
Well,
was
you
trying
guys
to-
are picking up like wood and stuff. He goes around, picks up the 9 necklaces, hands 2 to Harald.
Mhm.
He walks over, hands 1 to or 2 to Kane. Yeah, Kane. Hands 2 to you, and then hands all 4 to Aldrin. Sorry, I keep forgetting names.
Am I going to get in trouble if I immediately want to turn these into arrows?
No, they're yours.
Hey,
I mean, keep in mind that this is our currency.
You basically
I don't
say,
know
"Cool
that."
points. I will make arrows out of these.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Shoot at people.
I don't know it's money.
Yeah.
I'm literally.
Throwing money at
It's
people.
gonna be really
he
weird when
hands
you
it
guys
to
see me
you.
shoot. I'm basically going to be shooting money at enemies.
I mean, it's fine. We use them for arrows too, don't we?
Yes, use arrows.
Yeah.
Or do we not have
You
bows?
don't really have bows.
We don't have
You
bows.
use them as- you
Do we
as
use them for
spear
spearheads?
tips. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just making tiny spears.
I mean, I
What
like.
am I going
it,
to do
but-
for fletching? That's the big problem right now.
Yeah,
So-
nice.
Can we do some kind
There
of
are birds
preparation
on this
for our next encounter roll, Casey?
What kind of preparations would you like to attempt?
I'm thinking a combination between Sigurd's favorite terrain thing and mine detection and talking to spirits. I'm thinking if we
They
go
would've-
towards a place with where a lot of people have died, then there's more spirits, so we should avoid that place.
I am concerned about their unwillingness to even communicate. They just flat out avoided us. So
Yeah.
I'm scared that they are fleeing from something, just like all the other things were.
And-
They could have also just been coming to raid your village.
Yeah, exactly, and they were avoiding us specifically. So I think it's rather something that we don't know about us that they don't know.
Like they
It's
probably
something
think
about
we
us
might-
that
we
they
might
know
have
that we
caused
don't
it.
know. Yeah.
Casey,
They
might
are we
think-
a feared tribe? Are we a scary tribe? Like, if they were to see that we were Ice Fang, would they run away?
They were a tribe that you have traded with previously. They would have been
So there's no
considered
reason for them to.
allies.
Yeah, and they
or at the very
outnumber
least
us.
on decent terms.
And at the time there, they outnumbered us 4-1.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
if
it's
there
sort
would
of-
have been a battle, they would have the numbers. So
yeah,
I
we
think-
couldn't see if there were battle wounds or anything.
Yeah.
You
Harold
were too
will
far
assume
away
that
to
they
see
know.
that.
Harold will assume that they know about Aldrin, and they avoid him because he's a thousand son.
Oh yeah, it's probably best to tell him not to say that out loud.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Ever
we,
again.
we did say that in the beginning of the previous session. That's why it was kind of the drama the first hour.
Yeah. But
Right,
then
yeah.
also bear in mind that at least one of you did recognize the symbols he was wearing without him saying it.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Cover that up.
maybe we should.
I'm not doing it because I don't know.
And I mean,
Well, you're also not wearing it.
yeah.
Also the metal armor. We
Yeah.
should just put a fur cloak over you.
Oh yeah,
think he
that
already has
definitely
one.
stands out as odd.
I mean, anyhow, I mean, basically, just to iterate what Harold said in the beginning of the previous session was 1,000 stuns. They are kind of scary for Fenrisians because of the implication, and 2, if we say that we have that our leader is also a shaman, then it will also trigger some warning bells or whatever alarms. I don't know.
I'm not a shaman.
Well, you are. You're a
I'm not,
spellcaster.
though.
You're a spellcaster, which makes you a shaman.
No, it's not how that works, though.
Sure, it does. You don't get to decide not to be a shaman. Other people decide for you. I know. I was chosen as a child.
I do get to decide, though, because I'm not a shaman, I'm a wizard.
Sure, but we don't know what a wizard is. We know what a shaman is.
Wouldn't you know what a sanctioned psyker is?
No, they don't.
No.
Would you know what a psyker is?
Probably not.
A shaman is basically
Well,
a sacred.
the only psychers that they would have encountered were the Thousand Sun psychers that invaded their world, worshipping chaos.
Yeah.
That's the only psychers they would have encountered.
Right.
And that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
So
that
that
was,
word-
yeah,
So
more
that
than a
word
generation.
also has some implication with it.
It's more like a suppressed memory than anything.
Yeah.
I
It's
did,
like saying-
I did tell you before that I was a psyker.
Yeah. We know that, and we know that you're a thousand son. But Harold's point was that out of our perspective, you use
I'll be
shaman
right
magic. So
That's
people
our
will presume
worship,
that you're a shaman.
basically.
Even if you don't tell them you're a thousand son and a psyker, they will presume you're a shaman if you do magic stuff. Just to
I don't have to do magic stuff.
No. I mean,
Please
that
don't.
is the preferred, but in case it happens, just in case.
Not doing magic stuff is the preference.
I mean, if there's battle and suddenly you cast a fireball, it will be hard to persuade them to say,
Hey.
no, I'm a...
No, you know this character you created? You can't use it at all.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Welcome. No problem, dude. I'm
Love
here for you.
you.
You're fine as long as you don't do anything.
Yes. Or speak. Or tell them anyone...
Speak, don't breathe.
Exactly.
Hide
Or
under
tell
the
anyone about your backstory or who you are as a person or what you believe in. Yeah.
that. Got it.
Or your name. For God's sake, don't tell people your name.
It's basically like being a ginger in a group.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Well, fuck me. I mean,
Okay, shit.
Why are we doing sacrifices all the time? Why are you
Fine.
doing sacrifices?
It's fine. I don't even
Right,
care.
Casey. Are you jealous of Madman's
I
locks?
don't even
God,
care,
no.
guys. I don't care. Let's just drive this boat. Right?
it's okay.
No, it's
Everybody loves the fact that you're a ginger.
not.
Ginger.
No, they don't.
Casey, is there
Oh, we
a
making
time
fun
on
of the ginger? Oh, no.
is there a time on Fenris when it's safer to travel than not? Like out during
Night.
like are the squids nocturnal or so they hunt at night or day or what's the situation there?
The squid really hunt whenever squid are kind of like spiders. Whenever they feel something enter their area of influence, they'll go after it. The krakens.
Right.
Sharks basically sleep on the move, so they'll react to whatever.
Yeah.
The main thing, as far as travel at sea goes, you're kind of having to travel 24/7.
Because if
So-
we stop, it'll be like a big beacon, basically.
Yeah.
Sitting duck.
Yeah, if you stop, you're a sitting duck, and you're going to drift on the
Drifting.
tide anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just putting yourself out of control. So at sea, you kind of have to stay moving 24/7. Whereas on land, obviously, there are a lot more things about what predators are nocturnal or...
Yeah, I was about to ask, is the ice stable enough to walk on yet?
In some areas, mostly towards the north and south, yes, but it has not reached this area where you are yet.
So we can't just like drift to the side and hit a little patch of ice and start walking?
No, you're looking at 4 or 5 days travel to the north before you start to hit the ice layer.
Okay.
No, I mean, obviously you could go that way and hit the ice layer, but you also don't know who has already moved onto the ice.
Okay. So... roll your rolls.
Oh, I have one question.
Well, I'm gonna ask everyone. To be honest, we don't have the numbers to travel on the water. I don't think. More boats equals more spears and more people to fend off the krakens. We don't. We just. I don't think have the numbers. Do we? Casey, is that
We're
you?
in the
More
middle of the
people
ocean.
on the water.
You're not in a necessarily bad state. You could be a lot worse off.
It could be just
Would
one
it be
dude.
safer to? I can roll something if you want.
Yeah, give me a...
Let's
Make it a
survive.
history. It's survival. Survival will work, yeah.
Yes, because I have expertise in that, and I get it. Well, 23. I get advantage.
Nice.
Because
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep, it is.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey.
Alright.
Hey, I think
look at that. It's pretty good.
With that...
I think Doc got what I was referencing.
Yes.
I
Well,
thought you
okay,
were
so-
just being sexy, but okay.
No, it was an iDubbbz reference.
What you know with that is that at this point in the season, there will be a lot of tribes trying to decide if it's time to start moving on to the ice or if they should keep to the sea.
Mm.
So the likelihood of running into a tribe that thinks you're encroaching on land they're trying to claim for the winter is higher than it normally would be on the ice. So basically right now the choice that you have is you're going to run into more creatures at sea, but you have a higher likelihood of running into another tribe on the ice.
And on the ice, we can avoid tribes that land. Like, if we see encampments, we can just go around them, right?
Very possibly.
We can actually sneak around them.
You will also travel slower on the ice.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. So I bring this to the group and say, Shaman, and he looks to the to Aldrin and says, Jarl, we should probably travel on the ice. We can avoid tribes going around. On the water, we just don't have the numbers. It's not safe enough. At least that's just what I think.
How much longer will the travel take?
It depends on the number of tribes, but definitely longer than a week. Or, well, to get to the ice, it'd be about 5 days. But on the ice, it'll slow us down.
Are we allowed to go to the island that we seek through the ice?
The Iron Masters or the tribe we're going to?
The tribe.
Yeah, because we were going to the Iron Masters after the tribe.
Yeah.
I think was our goal.
Right.
To give you an idea, if you were going to try to do it through traveling on the ice, rather than 10 more days at sea, you'd be looking at 5 days to get to the ice, 20 days to go across the ice, and then 5 days at sea to come back south.
Yeah, because we also need to travel with the boats somehow on the ice, right?
Yeah. The boats usually are basically dragged across the ice like skis.
Yeah.
The bottoms of the boats are tapered in such a way that they can be used as ice skis as well.
Yeah.
Sleds,
but it would take us 3 times as long on ice.
3 times.
It would be safer, but it would take us much longer.
Is it a thing to bargain with the wolves in exchange for meat?
Bargaining with the wolves?
Yeah. You said they're semi-intelligent, or semi-sentient.
Yes.
Are they prone to making deals with people who know how to communicate?
The wolves respect the strong and eat the weak.
So we would basically just have to intimidate them into service,
or likely fight them to a point that a understanding was reached.
So when you say semi-sentient, are we thinking like the same version as a dolphin, kind of?
Sorry, what'd you say, Ken?
When you say semi-sentient, what are you thinking? Are you thinking like dolphin level sentient?
They can talk.
No, they cannot talk.
I know that dolphins can communicate, etc.
No, the wolves.
ones.
The wolves cannot talk. They have, using the D&D terms, they would have intelligences between 6 and 8.
Okay.
But they do not have a verbal language. So
they are grog level of intelligence.
And they run by pack mentality, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they obviously have like a language between themselves.
Well, yes, but you would have to be able to speak in their language, obviously.
But
yeah, I mean,
spells like understand language or comprehend language and tongues would work on that.
So
I have this.
Speak with animals would probably work too.
It would be more akin with speak with animals than it would tongues, actually.
Okay, just to like kind of land on a decision here, should we like vote real quick.
No,
Should
yeah,
we-
that's what I'm
Should
saying. It'll
we
take
go the longer way around for
But-
safer, or
well-
should we go straight there?
I will just point out to you, because I want to make clear I'm not trying to screw you. I want to make clear what I've said. Currently, you have 10 days at sea to reach the village.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
would have to
If you
have 10
detour-
days at sea either way.
You would have 5
Yep.
days at sea, 20 days at land, 5
Oh,
days at sea.
shit. Yeah, you're right.
You're still
Okay.
traveling 10 days at sea. And
Okay,
you're
in that
adding
case-
10 days by land.
In that case, it's a non-issue. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just
fine,
I
fine,
wanted to
fine.
make clear because I wasn't sure that you had understood me properly.
Well, no,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
5
didn't
days
quite think of
north
that at
by
first either.
sea, 20 days by land, and then 5 days south by sea. You'd still have
Yeah, that's
10
literally.
days.
It's a yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing
Okay, yeah,
I have a
you-
question for
you
is, I just want to start looking out for birds to shoot.
Okay.
I need feathers.
You know they are Fenrisian birds, right? They are
These things have like
pigeon.
razor
It's like,
talons. and-
oh, that one. And then suddenly it's like aerodactyl. Like, oh shit. And there are
we
10
hunt
of them.
these things with spears, not arrows.
Yeah.
It is true.
I'll look for small birds if there are any.
Yeah,
The smallest
it-
bird's gonna be the size of a dog.
yeah, it's like, and it's like
Big
forced
dog.
perspective. Like you shoot them, like, oh, it's a small bird, and it's getting bigger, bigger,
Bigger.
bigger. Oh
Oh.
shit!
The Fenrisian birds, I will say, because you have Fenrisians here that would know about them. Imagine a raven the size of a condor with razor sharp beak and claws.
Now, what kind of condor? Because that's a big question.
A
We're
big
talking
condor.
A
California.
big one. A very
California.
Is this like Monty Python?
Also, we just have flat out dragons here. Drakes. We
Yeah.
have drakes,
Yeah.
but they're dragons.
Oh
That's not impressive.
Yeah.
Everywhere has dragons.
Oh.
no! Everywhere has actual dragons.
All right, guys. That's
Oh, the
all
dragons
for-
here aren't actually sentient.
No, they're not. They're beasts.
They're drakes.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Interesting.
shit.
Now, the,
The
sea
smartest thing
dragons,
here are the wolves.
there is a small cult that worships the sea dragons that believes that they are sentient. But
They're
there's
morons.
never been anyone who actually survived an encounter with them who could prove that reliably.
I come in peace. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we roll for the thingy?
Yeah.
Thing
Would you,
if you
would
don't
you
know.
like to roll
I
a survival check?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What are we rolling for? Because I forget.
No,
Seegers.
sorry, this was Seeger rolling.
Yeah.
And basically trying to get a high enough survival check to be able to guide you more safely through
All
the next
that.
few days.
Positive
Although-
reinforcement, though, should give him advantage, right? Because
I was gonna say I will. Well, I actually can't give him advantage. I'm not from here, so I don't know.
yeah.
He already has advantage because of favorite terrain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
roll again.
roll your advantage.
Mine's based on. I'm using UAs. Remember?
Oh, so do you not have it for that?
No, it's favored enemy this time. Not favored.
Yeah, he gets advantage on stuff about his favorite enemy, not terrain.
Ah.
I
He
have
gets a bunch of
natural.
bonus.
I have natural explorer, but that's not the same thing.
If one of you wants to use the help action to give him
Yeah,
advantage.
Can you have-
I mean, Thrall. Harold will.
Oh, wrong game. Wrong game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is a dwarf doing here? Where did he get
Harold
him
will do the ritualistic Voyager chant that all shamans know. That will help the spirits guide us to our destination.
All right.
You mean the
Fenris
Star Trek
Kraken Doom,
Voyager
give us
main
strength.
Yep.
What's that?
I said that the Star Trek Voyager main theme.
Yes. How did you know? Shit.
Day 5. Let's have a look.
Everybody give it up for day 5.
Seriously, I've survived this long. Holy crap.
Barely. Also, thank God, long rest. Yeah.
You actually
This is
make it
ridiculous.
all, you actually make it all the way through until 4th watch with nothing happening.
Fourth watch. Wait, that's me. Crap.
What watch am I? I don't recall.
So
So, fourth
knew
watch,
this.
will you two give me perception checks?
Fourth
Hang on,
wall.
who's the other one?
Aldrin and Styx.
Easy.
Guys, don't fuck this up.
What time is second watch?
Like,
I'm
we
assuming
took
having 4
24
watches, they're each
hours.
6 hours.
Yeah. So we took 24 hours and you split it into.
Show me that perception overpoweredness, Doc.
Come on, Doc.
You probably have some insane stats. Come on, show me.
Do it.
Show you what?
Do it.
My
Roll.
insane
perception.
Oh, roll perception. Okay.
Come on, give me that amazing perception, man. You can do it.
Natural 1.
I only have one watch.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
I thought you
I
were
only
like a half demigod superhero thing.
Yeah,
Can
but
I have
fourth
fucking
watch?
+3
Casey,
wisdom, dude.
Casey,
Hold on,
Casey,
guys. We're
can I
doing a lot
have,
of shouting over. Sorry,
can
what
I
were you
have
saying,
fourth
sir?
watch as well since I only have one?
If you guys are managing the watch list, not me, so you guys can edit it.
Well, no, I'm. The reason why is because you don't have to fucking. You have to
Aldrin only
sleep,
sleeps
dude.
4
You have to
hours.
sleep. Yeah, I don't have to sleep too
For
long.
full edit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you would be taking like reduction
Also-
of sleep.
Well, no.
And nobody
bear in
trusted me
mind
to
that
do any of
with 4 6-hour watches, you could be on 2 watches and still take an 8-hour rest.
I
So
removed
technically,
Toucan and
Aldrin
Caleb.
could be on 3 watches, and everyone else could be on 2 watches of that
Oh,
shift.
poor Toucan. Yeah. You remove Toucan Kalith. Okay.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
the-
because
well,
we
the
could
other
just
thing-
sleep through 2 watches.
The other thing that you
Alright.
could do would be divided into, if you wanted to divide it into less watches, then you could break it up a bit differently. But that is completely up to you guys how you want to manage that. I'm just saying that mathematically, you only need 8 hours to get a full night's sleep.
Mathematically, we need 3 shifts to cover with 6 people and done.
Mhm.
I mean, I was just asking. I was just asking for a second watch.
Yeah.
'cause-
I will. Yeah, like I said, I'll add it.
Okay,
I didn't
cool.
realize that. So yeah.
For now, though, so Iceberg's the other one on the watch. Lucky you.
Yay.
Yay.
You get the majority of the way through the 4th watch. You are now late into the evening. And as you're watching the horizon, you start to see the signs of what looks to be one hell of a storm to the north.
Hey,
It wasn't me.
Bright lightning flash, rolling thunder,
Hey,
all of that
Aldrin.
good stuff.
does that look
I-
like some nasty clouds to you?
I shout to everyone because we need to get tied down, right? Like it's a safety issue to not be tied down during a storm.
At the moment, you're looking at it being on the horizon. So you're looking at it being 14, 15 miles to the north.
Right.
It's not in any danger to you right now, but you see it there. You spot it.
Okay. I'll let the other 2 know and ask them. Well, I mean, I would know what to do during a storm, right? I was assume tether.
Yeah, if the storm approaches us quickly, we will tile ourselves down.
Yeah.
Can we
but-
circumvent it?
Right now, it's far to the north of you.
Well, yeah, we
So
don't.
as long as you don't.
we
turn
don't need
north,
to get hit. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying right towards us. Like
No.
You spot.
I don't. Okay,
spot
I
it
am
to
not
the
good
north
with
of you.
directions, so don't use them with me. Like I can't.
Okay.
Far away from you, there is a storm.
East.
So,
your directions. I know you're saying you're not good with them, but for the rest of the group, you are currently heading west to east, and the storm is north of you.
East. Yes.
can we actually see what way that storm is taking?
Yeah. We are going like this. The storm is up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So
Does it
unless
move
we
south?
do,
Is the
this.
storm going south? Is what you're asking?
Yeah.
With that roll, you'd be able to tell that the storm looks to be moving slowly southwest.
So
Okay, so we could probably avoid it.
we would hit it over here.
So,
Yeah, it's
so
going
the
right into
likelihood is, the likelihood is that it may actually roll behind you.
Oh yeah, that.
You're heading west.
Yeah.
This way. The storm's going this way.
I'm doing the same thing.
East.
Yeah. Okay, so we're fine.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see the storm. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
I am
Aldrin,
still
have you
able to
seen the
check.
storm before?
Have what?
Sorry,
You've
what?
never
David?
seen a storm before?
Yeah. No, I said, hey, Aldrin, have you ever seen something like that in your homeland before?
Prospero would have had storms, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Now,
planets would have storms.
Most of your dwellings were completely enclosed arcologies, so you would have been watching them through, glass windows. But yeah, they would have had them.
Thank you, Jamie, for the graphical presentation.
I say I have seen many storms, though I've never been in the eye of one, such as terrifying as that.
Eye of Terror.
The eye of terror.
Wait. The eye of the storm. I did not know that storms could see. Is that something new?
Well, they're sent by the gods. Of course they see.
Yeah, yes, good.
Look at the storm that just hit our village.
Yes, Sticks.
That was obviously sent by the gods.
I'm gonna roll a religion.
Of
We're
course,
not there,
the
we're
storm
asleep.
can see.
I'm just shaking my head like you know nothing of science.
No. So
What is science?
This is me
No.
every conversation.
there is no storm that has no god that has ever produced a storm with eyes. That I can
think
remember.
there was the god of. No.
That,
Who
that
wants-
is you. Shaman, you told me once of a story of Magnus, I think. An evil man who used chaos.
Madness. Really.
See, I hit my head during the crash, so I don't remember a lot of the story right now. I gotta say.
Okay, so I have a
Basically,
question.
the guy who worships Chinch or Cheech.
Cheech?
Jinx?
Cheech and Chong?
Jackie
Zinch?
Chan.
I think
I was
it's
thinking
Cheech.
Jinx, and that was horribly racist.
No.
I'm not good with Warhammer names.
I
To be
would,
honest.
I would
No one
say
is.
that Ross, the Almighty, the Father, if anybody was to create storms, it would be him.
No.
To chase the beast to sea and then kill them there with his all-seeing eye.
It could be a wayward shaman.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Corrupted.
Yes, for once
Sad thing to see.
you speak smart.
Or it could be just a really big storm.
It's just
Yeah.
I like that all of us are in agreement. Like, obviously, that's some magical shit, and Aldrin is the only one who's like, no.
like no, come on.
It's the opposite of
Air,
magic.
like hot air, cold air, and then it's like water, like pressure.
I gave the storm eyes.
No. It's eye of the storm. It only has one eye.
Quick, put an eye patch on it.
Yeah. Jesus,
Oh,
Jamie,
eye
you
patch?
should know this.
Yes, an eye patch. It only has one.
Yes, just do a big X.
But don't worry,
Now it has an eye patch.
we can ride this storm.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's a
Wait.
pirate storm. It's coming to it's coming to steal our booty.
I believe that we must prepare for the storm because it might hit us in the rear.
Coming for our booty.
The storm may decide to change direction.
Yeah.
We'll be ready just in case.
Yes. And let's
Doubt-
continue.
Doubt it will, but let's go.
Casey, I actually have a question I forgot to ask you.
Go for it.
Have I had any nightmares while aboard this ship? You know my night terrors I get now and then.
Many nightmares.
I might
Yeah,
have.
this is with all of the near drowning and actually especially the last night after the boat was smashed by sharks. You actually.
I imagine the crash would have been pretty traumatic
Well,
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So.
Yeah, you probably have had a rough few days with those. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's every day for us. The rest of them, so I would say that we're fairly immune to this part.
I imagine, especially losing 2 people, probably really did it. Considering
Yeah,
why I have,
that could-
considering what's causing my nightmares.
That would certainly do it. Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So
you're
we
definitely-
continue on.
You continue
Alright.
on.
Day 6. Give it up for day 6.
Give me another roll, Seer.
Is this an everyday thing now?
Well, if you're wanting to roll, basically what I'm doing is if you roll high enough on that roll, then I'm actually rolling twice on the encounter chart and picking the one that's more beneficial to you. So I'm allowing you to get a little bit of... Basically, I'm giving you advantage on the encounter chart. If you
kinda
roll
neat.
well.
Oh, is higher better on the encounter chart?
Just gonna go ahead and set this to advantage. Just have someone helping me at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
win.
you have enough people on the boat to have that.
Yeah. Need to cooperate. So that was day 6 or day 5.
That's the roll for
Day
day
six.
6. We've just
Alrighty.
the storm is what you saw on day 5. Day 6, you actually
Fine, people, halfway there.
calm seas. A
Oh,
quiet
that's-
day at sea.
So,
We must give
Too
we
quiet.
must give thanks to the sea, and he starts chopping off. Or no, he takes additional teeth, like
Oh, I thought
A
like,
few
I
small
chop off
teeth.
my finger. Like, thank
no,
you.
I was going to say the shark, but then that'll attract stuff to us. So
That'll ironically attract more sharks.
he takes a couple teeth out of his pack.
okay, it's his own teeth. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just shark. These are just like regular teeth he's gotten from kills, and he just goes to the water and then throws them in, and says a pray and war chant to whatever sea god there is, or the Allfather.
What kind of teeth did you throw in? Animal teeth or human teeth?
Both.
I
Oh.
mean, Harald will of course assist in this.
There's no masts on this canoe in any way, right?
There's no what?
There's no mast on this canoe in any way.
Yeah, you do
So-
have sails. Yeah, you do have it. You do have.
Yeah. Look at the picture.
So if I